What?
Wait a second.
Yeah, you can just say what, but I could actually pull up the numbers on my phone.
Hold on. Trans women, what was the sentence you just said?
They're incarcerated 4 times at a higher rate for S crimes against women and children.
Where are you getting that from?
The Federal Bureau of Prisons. I did a Freedom of Information request. I had to pay for that.
Hold on. So you have to do a FOIA request to have this information. So it's not on stats that anyone could just pull up.
Well, now it's getting posted all over Twitter from 1,000 other people. So I mean, technically, you can see the numbers. Yeah.
Twitter isn't a source, but I'm asking you, like,
I'm saying the Bureau of Information, the Federal Prison Bureau stats are now posted all over Twitter, so you could see them.
Okay, so where does one? I mean, listen, I'll do the FOIA request because I think you're just making this shit up. Honestly, like this.
Why would I make this up?
Because listen, Christie, your entire platform is how you hate trans women, specifically trans women. You don't care about trans men.
That's not true.
Trans women. Yes, it is.
It's not. I've done. I've even shown. Do you know AW4?
Stop. If you go on any panel, people know you for being a transphobic person who runs lives against trans women. That's your entire personality.
That's what you have to say? I actually advocate with women that are in situations that are getting hurt by men. I did a live about a month and a half ago for Pastor Ali, Jamie Ali. She just did a huge protest in front of Minnesota Shakopee. Do you know Tish Hyman, the lesbian that was got thrown out of Gold's Gym in California because of the man that was in the area? I know you could roll your eyes, but she's uncomfortable, and women are uncomfortable. And I'm here to speak for those women that are uncomfortable.
Hold on. So comfort is more important than safety?
Comfort, safety, yes.
No.
Respect, dignity, privacy.
That didn't answer my question. Does comfort trump someone's safety?
Well, when it comes to women, there's a multitude of reasons why we have our spaces.
But it's like you didn't answer my question.
I'm answering it.
No, that's a yes or no question. Does comfort trump someone's safety?
Safety, privacy, dignity. That's the 3.
You're still not answering the question.
Safety comes first.
Okay, safety's first. Okay. Mm-hmm. Safety is first for someone entering into a space. Is that universal?
Safety and privacy, dignity should be the 3 that come together when it comes to women's spaces, I would say.
Okay. So safety is your number one thing.
Of course.
Now, give me the stats on women's bathrooms, on how their safety is being compromised when trans women, which by the way, have always used women's bathrooms, and there hasn't been an uptick or some sort of like crazy amount. Listen, here's the thing. If there was stats of trans women going into bathrooms at high rates, attacking women in these spaces, I'd be like, maybe you're right, Christie. Maybe we should look at this, and maybe there should be a third space. Maybe we should be doing something about this. This has been happening for decades.
Well, we know that men violate women for decades. We know that male people violate women's boundaries. Yes.
Trans women have been using women's spaces without your knowledge, Christie. And
I already said. I know that men violate women without our knowledge. Yes, men record us. Yes, we know that.
1 second, guys. Sorry to interrupt. Just take 5 per second. Did you bring me up?
I did.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm moving really quickly, so if I drop, it's just because my signal, but it should be okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. Like, I know you like to bring up prison stats, which people are in prison for. I mean, if they're in prison for harmful things, and that's why they're in prison. Like, that's
a bad argument.
Like, what argument?
If people are in prison, it's for bad things. The point is per capita, trans women are the most violent man in society, according to the Bureau of. According to the Bureau,
that's not even true.
You can't just say it's not true. I have the numbers.
Christie, you can't just say it is true and say I have the numbers. Where are you going to give me the source?
So yeah, the federal. You want to put it on my screen?
It's a FOIA request. No.
You want me to put it on my?
No. I don't trust you. So if you're going to say I have a source that says that trans women have a 4 times higher rate of essaying people, but I have to do my own personal FOIA request.
I have the number. I could put it on my screen.
I don't trust you. Where is the source that we can all look at it?
I could send it to you.
Send it to me.
Sure. What's your Discord? There's also the Ministry of Justice one that's readily available for everybody to see. Sure. They're incarcerated. 74% of trans women in the UK are in there for S crimes
She's
against
like,
women and children.
people in jail are bad people. Like they've done horrible
That's not
things.
my argument.
That is your argument because you keep bringing it up. I'm talking about women. I'm talking about women's bathrooms. Give me the stats on trans women harming people in women's bathrooms. And let's talk per capita, where 1 in 4 trans women, when forced into men's spaces, are harmed and they're physically hurt and they're killed and they're injured.
So are you looking at the Williams Institute study for that source?
Sure.
Yeah, the Williams Institute doesn't say that they're being unalived. They're saying that they're 4 times more likely. Okay, more likely doesn't mean that they actually do get harmed. So you'd have to provide evidence that they're being unalived.
What's that mean?
More likely? That's like me saying if I drive drunk, I'm more likely to get into a car accident. I want to see the numbers of how many of them are actually unalived in the bathrooms.
The numbers are 1 in 4, Christy.
No, how many are unalived? You just said they get unalived. Wait, hold on. You just said that they get unalived.
On previous data.
You just said that they get unalived. Do you know how many trans women were unalived for using the men's bathroom in the United States in 2024? Do you know how many?
How many trans what?
0. 0 trans women were unalived using the men's bathroom in the United States. 0. So that's just
0 trans men?
0 trans women were unalived using the men's bathroom in the United States in 2024.
They don't use the men's bathroom.
You just said they get unalived if they go into the men's space.
If you're forcing them into men's bathrooms, they're going to be injured. We have stats.
You have to prove that.
The 1 in 4 isn't just pulled out of someone's ass out of the Williams Institute. There's statistical value and statistical structure why they're saying 1 in 4. Because otherwise they would say 1 in 35 or 1 in 500 million. They're saying. Do
you know how they collected the data on the Williams Institute study? They did a survey. They said, did you ever get yelled at in the bathroom? Did you ever get misgendered? All that's considered hate crimes. So that would obviously pump the numbers up.
We're talking about hate crimes.
I'm talking about, you're saying danger in bathroom. If they use the men's bathroom, they'd be in danger.
You're saying being misgendered is not a hate crime.
No, they say that it is a hate crime in many surveys, actually. So that's not true.
Not in the Williams Institute. Incorrect.
The Williams Institute was collected. It was a survey that was collected. They asked people. There was no reports.
That was a separate question, Christy. That wasn't the same question. Do you think that surveys are reliable? Like, how do you think we collect data?
Not all the time. I think people can lie.
Sure, but if it's a big sample size, what's the benefit of lying?
What's the sample size on the Williams Institute study?
I can double check the sample size. Mm-hmm. I actually don't.
I think people can lie. I think people do lie.
What's the benefit?
Because they just lie. People are liars. So you don't think people lie?
Do you think that trans people are oppressed?
Are what?
Oppressed.
Abreast?
Oppressed.
Oh, oppressed? No, I think that they're actually the most privileged. Isn't that funny? And I could tell you, I could defend my position if you want to hear. Do you want to hear my position of why? Do you want to know why I think that? Instead of laughing, why don't you ask why?
No, go ahead.
It was funny.
That's hilarious.
It's not funny. I'm actually completely serious, and I'm going to tell you how.
I know, I believe that you actually believe this shit. I do.
No, I absolutely know it's factual, and I'll tell you how. Trans people can change gender markers, lie on their gender markers on their passports, and they could change their birth certificates.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
They can't. Many states they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, you can't.
Yes, okay, not in every state, but you can do it in multiple states.
Not very privileged when you have many states you live in. You can't do that, Christy.
Which state can you not change your gender markers?
Florida is one of them. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like you're just being you're being willfully obtuse or intellectually dishonest if you're saying that you are. If you're saying that if you have the stats and by you just not believing in stats doesn't make something true. You'd be like, well,
I have the stats and you don't believe in my stats because you say you don't believe me. So you're doing it back to me as well.
Why would I believe you when your entire life is spent trying to harm marginalized communities?
Trans people are not marginalized, okay? They get to, men get to, the boys and men get to, let me just finish my position and then you guys can rebuttal it. I'm trying to be respectful, honestly. I know you guys don't like me, but I'm still trying to have a good faith conversation. So I'm more than happy to pin my position down, and you guys can definitely critique it. If there's a women's sports, we have males going into women's sports, so women are getting hurt. And I know your argument's going to be like, well, I know there's only 10, right? There's only 10 trans athletes in the United States. I did the math a couple of days ago, actually, and each trans individual that goes on the girls' team causes 3,500 people to lose. Okay, that includes. I'm gonna tell you how. Listen really carefully.
Wait a second, Christie.
Let me explain my position.
No, stop. Because you said a lot. Wait a second.
Okay.
The fact that first of all, there's no trans person, only trans women, according to you, who are like going in and dominating sports teams. Also, if they win something, do you say the same thing about other women? Like, listen, you cause thousands of other women to lose. No, they're just not good at their sport. Like, be better. Like,
that's not how it works
more.
when it comes to no, girls don't have to try harder to beat boys in sports. Sorry, no.
But trans
girls
women,
work really hard. My daughter's an athlete.
We have very different definition of what a girl is and what a boy is.
Okay, I'll use female and male just for the sake of this argument then. So females and males are really, the sports are different.
Christie, hold on. I have a question. Is your entire talking point just fear mongering and like, just anti, like trans rhetoric? Like, do you have any like actual like substance? Or are you just like, here's the biggest lie that you're doing. Someone convinced you, because do you think that you're a minority being a woman?
A minority?
Yeah.
No.
Do you think that you're oppressed in any way being a woman?
I think men oppress us. I don't think in the United States we're too oppressed here. But in certain places, yes.
Hold on, I agree with you. I think men are oppressing you. I think it's all men. You might disagree with that, but whatever. But what I'm trying to say is like the biggest lie that you ever believed and that they convinced you of is that you as someone who does face oppression as a woman has to be against other people who are also facing oppression caused by the same people. The people in charge convince you that you have to be against other marginalized communities in order to get ahead. That's what that's the lie that you're swallowing.
That's not true. I don't believe that absolutely at all.
It is 100% true.
No, I don't believe that at all, actually. I actually don't believe that whatsoever.
Good. Don't believe it, but it's true.
What are you believing? Because if you're saying that you're oppressed by men, which I agree with, I don't think trans women are men. I know that trans women aren't men, but what I'm telling you is the people in higher up positions have convinced you that the bad person isn't them as men, it's the other marginalized communities. Because what happens is when you divide marginalized communities and when you divide minority groups, what happens is you lose power. You're losing power because you're just believing the lie that was sold to you. And then you are turning around and you're being like, yeah, go after the 10 trans women. And the higher ups are like, good job, Christie. Good job. You're believing what we told you to believe.
No, I don't believe that at all. I think you're putting words in my mouth. You're just gaslighting me. I don't believe that.
I'm not gaslighting you.
That's not gaslighting.
I don't believe that.
I'm just telling you what you're projecting and what you're advocating for.
Just that I don't believe you. That's not what I believe. Sorry. I know it's not your talking point, but I literally don't believe that.
I don't have a talking point, Christie. I think that you could use I think you're a very strong individual. I think you could use your voice and your power to bring minority groups together and bring marginalized groups together. And you could do that. You could have that voice, but instead you're going to be known and your entire life will be known after you die, and the generations after you will just be known as a transphobic bitch.
Oh, I mean that's fine. I mean, but I can at least have you haven't even said one thing about my argument. So let me explain what I do off the app so you can understand. I know you can roll your eyes. I deal with women that are having problems with the prison systems, with men in there, guards, inmates that are in there. I'm sorry?
You already said all this.
Okay, I'm not done, Mel. Mel, you don't make the best decisions. You have Mandora in your bed. So respectfully, I'm not talking to you.
That. No, stop.
Okay?
Stop the ad hoc.
I'm not even engaging with Mel But Mel always has a snide remark, and Mel is the worst fucking debater on this app. All she does is roll her eyes and go, "You're such a liar. You know what you're talking about."
Christie,
Mel, you don't make good decisions. We already know that.
Mel doesn't claim to be a
You had a
debater.
filthy, disgusting predator in your house around your children. So respectfully, let's keep your mouth quiet because I'm not talking to you. You don't make good decisions.
I think
Okay?
she has an issue with me. Yeah. So
I don't have any issue. I just think you're a garbage person, and I think you have trash in your house around your children. Okay? Now back to what I do off the app.
So is that what you
I
do,
deal with
though,
people.
Christie,
Go ahead,
is
keep
that you
going.
fucking like victim blame people, right?
I'm not
So
victim
when
blaming you.
Yeah,
I think you're
absolutely
trash.
fucking are.
I think you're trash.
Okay.
Trash. Straight up garbage trash.
Hold on
And you
a
make
second.
bad decisions.
Christie, wait a second. Hold on a second. First of all, did Mel know anything about Adora when they had the meetup? Because everyone keeps fucking saying this shit.
No.
Did Mel know anything? And after Adora was exposed for the things that Adora was doing, did Mel completely distance herself from Adora? Yes or no?
Probably. I've said
Okay.
Mandora was dilating on live for 3.5, 4 years already. You guys don't listen. I have video clips of me saying that this man was dilating on live.
Okay, you're
and
not
you
gonna
got,
do that. Fuck off, Christie. I'm done with her. I can't.
because you're a loser.
Okay. Whatever.
The personal attacks is just really stupid. The personal attacks are stupid. And the thing is, like this, and I will tell you because I knew Mel during this time, the second that Mel found out any information about anything that was nefarious going on, ties were cut instantly. And why you're bringing up things that happened fucking years ago is crazy, Christie.